What is up, guys? Arolf here, back again with another video. Today we'll be taking a look at the Marvel Legends, the mighty Thor, Odinson himself, Thor. So, looking up around the box, I only bought this for the Build-A-Figure piece, but looking around the packaging here, on the top here it says Build-A-Figure Hulk. On the top you got a hammer, you get a nice Mighty Thor logo, 9 realms. You get a nice picture of Thor and another picture of Ares. On the back you get Marvel's Ares and Marvel's Odinson. Pause if you want to read that description. On the bottom there are the figures to build Hulk. Just need 2 more. UPC. Alright, without further ado, let's get into this. Jarbjorn. So here's Thor's Battle Axe. Got this nice metallic paint on it. Nice sculpting up top. The wood shaft, as hopefully that's the right name, is meh. It's just a line sculpted. Did some brown plastic handles. Not okay. If you make him hold it at the handle part, it's very loose right here, loosey goosey. Now what I'm about to demonstrate is him holding with both of his hands, and that's much better. I don't know if it's comic accurate, but he holds it very well, and it won't like fumble around in his hand, and holding it like that is pretty cool, if I say so myself. Bam. But the face sculpt is meh. And I also believe that he is a repaint of the Thor action figure that we got from the 5-pack with Lady Thor. Now just removing his axe here. Very flimsy as usual with some Hasbro designs. It's just terrible, I don't know why. But it's not too flimsy to a point where he can't hold it by one hand. So, taking a closer look at Thor here, starting off with the head sculpt. I like that they made the hair not too hard and not too soft, but just pliable enough that you could lift up his hair and look at his beautiful ears. Yeah, starting off hollow at the chest. I don't know why they done that, probably to save money. Just basic paint on the chest. Now with the weathering here, I really like what they did with the black wash all the way at the bottom and the rips or the holes at the cape. You can actually remove that cape. It's not pegged into anything. It's just sitting on his shoulders here. Now removing the cape, it just makes him look a little, just a teeny bit weird because of that neck sculpting. Makes his like, I don't know, this doesn't seem proportionally right, but of course it's a comic book, based on a comic book. Yeah, based on the comic book. So kind of scrambled my words there, trying to be a little serious here for a second. And they kind of sculpted this part too. They made this like little belt piece, separate piece right there. It's kind of laying on this black plastic piece. It's not a separate rope piece, but moving down to the legs here. This is what the Gladiator Thor should have had, some thicker thighs, because I thought their thighs on the Gladiator were terrible, but they kind of improved on this one. They kind of over accentuated the thighs and the calves here. Bottom, he does have some peg holes. So there is his painted little button there on his cape, which is great, and I like how it drapes over. It's not just draping over to the back, it drapes over his shoulders like how it's supposed to be. Just like so. Just fiddling with it. Alrighty, for Thor's articulation, with the cape on, his head can look down that far, it can rotate all the way around. His arms do rotate all the way around with the cape in the way. His arms do go out that far, just to see some range right there. That's pretty good for this Thor figure. He has a bicep swivel, typical double jointed elbows. His wrist rotate all the way around, they bend in and out, just like so. He has a ab crunch right here, bends all the way down. Pretty good range right there. Kind of weird how the cape doesn't drape well. But he bends back all the way. You can see they still have the lines there. I'm pretty sure they're using these lines or this new type of mechanism on these new action figures. I don't know, for the new Marvel Legends. But he does have a waist swivel. His feet or his legs can bend all the way that far. You can see he could sit down like a little boy. His legs don't go back all the way, but he can do the splits almost. Just almost. He has a upper thigh swivel, typical double jointed elbows, always typical with double joints on Hasbro figures. If it's not, then it's not a Hasbro figure. His feet bend down, up, and the infamous ankle pivot, and with that reach, or with that spread on his legs, he can almost stand perfectly in one go. There you go. He's ready for some action gymnastically. You see how hard it is? I'm fiddling with it, but it can still work. Here is Thor, and here's Thor next to movie Loki and movie Hela. But all in all, I don't like the sculpting on his head. It just doesn't look good. If he had a stubble, then that would be nice. Sculpting is great other than the head sculpt itself. His arm's a little too big, which you can move closer to the body. There's good range outward, but inward not so much. But yeah, that is it, guys. Hope you guys like it. Be sure to rate, comment, subscribe. I haven't said it in my last video, but I'll say it in this video. And yeah, that is it, guys. Arolf more signing out. Peace.